Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking episode 13 of Total Drama All-Stars called The Final Wreck-ening. And this is our season finale. We're going to be having a new show next time around. So, overall, I thought this was alright as an ending, but I didn't think it was quite as strong as last season's ending, and well, it certainly wasn't as strong as Season 3's ending. Definitely not. But it was still overall reasonably satisfying. We definitely got to see more of Cameron and Gwen and Alejandro and Heather, which was all quite good because they really did add quite a bit to this episode. But they also kind of helped pad this episode out a little bit because there just really wasn't enough material with Mike and what was going on with Mike and Zoe and Mike's internal conflicts to really make for a full and decent episode. But anyway, let's kind of get into some of the details. I like that Chef kind of took a stand against Chris on this one. Well, at least in so much as expressing his disapproval of what was going on. This is actually one of those episodes where Chef is actually portrayed as a reasonably nice guy, which of course is in contrast to how he is in more than a few episodes. But let's face it, consistent characterization depiction is not something that we have really ever had on Total Drama. We probably never will. It's just the nature of the beast. But still, I kind of like it whenever people sort of point out that, yeah, even Chris is going too far. And it's someone besides the campers, I should say. Now, we also, this episode, get a guest appearance by Owen. I was kind of surprised to see him. But considering all the people we had running around this episode who were finalists, or people who were actual winners, Owen showing up really makes sense. We have Heather and Cameron, two previous winners. And we had Alejandro and Gwen. Gwen is also runners-up. So, yeah. And, Owen, we haven't really seen too much of him lately. Now, granted, I like Owen, but a little bit of Owen, I think, goes a long way because his whole shtick, I think, has become a bit worn, and now it's just back to Owen's kind of dumb and likes to fart. Well, never let it be said that they don't do things classy on Total Drama, huh? Anyway, we also get to see Heather and Alejandro now full on in an unquestionable relationship. And it really is pretty hilarious just to watch Chris's absolutely disgusted reaction to all of this. Especially them saying, well, now that we don't have the money as an issue, we're free to just kind of love each other and be happy. Well, Chris hates love and happiness, as we all know. So I love how he basically says, like, screw this. Anybody can win the $1 million right again. And it's right back on the horse for Alejandro and Heather. And I love how Cameron and Gwen, they don't even consider it. Well, Cameron's already won the $1 million. And Gwen, well, she was never really there for the money anyways. This is a chance for, Cameron to, stick up for himself a little bit and, nail Alejandro a good one. Because, well, hey, Alejandro's had that coming for a while. I doubt Cameron has forgotten about what happened back in that mine. And, well, let's face it, Gwen versus Heather is one of the great Total Drama rivalries. And I love how Gwen even flat out mocks her by calling her Old Heather. And she's completely right. When Chris offers up the chance for that $1 million, it's right back to 100% classic Heather. And now I really liked the character growth that Heather underwent in Season 3. I thought that was one of really the strongest character arcs that they've ever actually done on Total Drama. But at the end of the day, Heather is Heather. And if she's not being kind of like this to some degree, Heather is no fun. And Chris was right. Like, her being all lovey-dovey with Alejandro, well, it's kind of cute and certainly funny to watch how annoyed Chris was with all of that. But That's not what makes Heather fun. That's not what makes Alejandro fun. Them being ruthless jerks is what makes them fun. So, yeah. Not a huge amount to say about what was going on with Mike. And that really is kind of disappointing, seeing as how, of course, he ended up winning. I really thought it was going to be Zoe this episode. But this episode really is kind of all about Mike triumphing. Not just triumphing over himself, but, capping it off by triumphing in total drama. And kind of not really a surprise that they were probably eventually going to ultimately give it to one of the newer characters, because the characters from the previous seasons are such total drama veterans that you kind of feel like a cheat towards the newer characters. But anyway, first of all, it's a little bit surprising that Mao, when he was dealing with Gwen, didn't push her forward into the lava, but rather pushed her over the side towards the acid. But, Mao... Well, let's face it, they can't really just have straight-up murder on this show. They can only have humorous deaths, usually caused by Chris McLean towards interns. But overall, that whole thing with with Mike sorting it out with his other personalities and, integrating everything, well, that just kind of felt really sort of cliche. Now, I did like the ultimate confrontation between him and Mal, where kind of Mal is panicking and trying to bargain with Mike. It's like, no one will ever cross you if I'm in control. I was actually vaguely reminded of the shadows, if you're familiar from the shadows from the video game Persona 4. If you're familiar with that game, you might have an idea of what I'm talking about. And now I actually kind of want to see somebody do a total drama Persona crossover or artwork or something like that. That would be very, very interesting stuff. Of course, if you've never played Persona 4, you are missing out on an absolutely fantastic game. It is seriously one of the greatest JRPGs that I have ever played, and I love it so, so very much. It's like literally like my third favorite game of all time, with Persona 3 being my number 2 favorite. Final Fantasy X is actually my number 1 favorite, for those of you who might be wondering. But anyway, like I said, getting back onto what's going on with Mike. It was sort of disappointing the way he won. We don't even see it. It's just like, hey, I got the sword. It was like, huh? Oh, Mike got the sword. Oh, well, I guess Mike gets the $1 million. This certainly wasn't as exciting as what happened last season, and like I said, it was definitely not that real nail-biter that we got in Season 3. Or even the way things ended in Season 1. I mean, that race between Owen and Gwen, you kind of were still, probably like me, you were sort of rooting for both people. You would have been happy with both of them winning. Either one of them winning, I should say. Here, just seeing it happen like that, it kind of feels like a bit of a cheat. And yeah, of course, we do ultimately in this episode see the complete and utter destruction of Camp Wawanakwa and the island sinking. Well, and Chris is not kidding that we will be seeing a whole new cast and a whole new island the next time around with the next season of Total Drama. It's called Camp something or other. I honestly don't remember what it is, but the logo is out there floating around, and if you're interested, you can go and poke around, and they do have released some details, like the names of the new contestants we'll be seeing next time around. If you're wondering, yes indeed, I will be back, and I will be reviewing all of those episodes. I have had a fantastic time reviewing these episodes. This season has had some highs and it's had some lows, but overall, I'm not going to say that this is my favorite season of Total Drama, but I'd say that it's a reasonably satisfying episode. I don't feel like I've wasted my time. I had fun. I definitely had great time talking with you people. This, from just sort of looking at the statistics, this has gone over with my viewers better than I really had ever imagined that it would. I am so happy that so many of you have taken the time to sit and listen to me talk about Total Drama with you. I've had a lot of fun chatting with people in the comments about what they think is going on and what's going on with the characters. And like I said, this has really been one of the best reviewing experiences I've had with any series that I've done on YouTube. So a big thank you to everybody who has commented, has rated, who has subscribed, and yeah, who has actually taken the time out of their lives to listen to me talk about Total Drama. It's been great. So anyway, guys, until next time, as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi. I will see you next time. Until then, take care and have a good one.